In this story, the Localising food team visits the new Brighton Community Garden in Christchurch to meet some of the volunteers dedicated to the cause, rain or shine.
My name's Catherine, I'm the garden manager here. So my main role is dealing with all the volunteers and planning a healthy organic garden. We used to have a lot of individual plots, though now we have so many volunteers. There's at least 30 regular and over 100 volunteers on the books that come through. We find it best that it's all shared together. The garden first was made with a lot of tyres running through to hold all the beds up. Someone came in one day and works with a wool processing place and said, "Have you got a use for our conveyor belts?" We just replace them every few months. So we cut them down in half, which is quite a hard job, and they go quite a wee way down into the ground, so it helps stop with any twitch or anything coming through the paths. Work extremely well. It means if people are working together, they can work side by side each side of the bed, so we don't need to stand on the earth at all. And so we've created this area, and it's another lovely bricked area here, using all the bricks from my garden that was red zoned out in Brooklands. And we have a lot of children in the garden, and if it's a weekday they make lots of little quirky signs for us. Well, most of the plants were grown by our saved seed, so we're really trying to put more time into saving seed in our busy garden. It's all organically sourced, and we've had really good garlic crops the last 2 years, so this is nearly all saved seed. We sell seedlings all year round, gold coin donation, also donate plants to people, anyone that needs plants.
The new Brighton Community Garden is lucky to have compost expert Dennis Trower amongst their volunteers.
He's 75, you'd think he was the other way around, 57, and he'll stand here for 3 hours and chop all the weeds and things from the garden.
Sounds like you've been composting for a very long time, or at least, making it a part of your interest for a chunk of focus time, something like that.
Well, to believe it or not, I walked in here 6 years ago. Did I need a hand? I dug a hole. You do, they said, and then I started doing this.
As a seaweed mix?
Seaweed, yeah.
It's really broken down, eh? It's really a privilege for community gardens to have a specialist in composting, because compost is the driver of the system of fertility.
These new Brighton volunteers remind us that coming together to toil the soil can assist in the recovery after a natural disaster, and in doing so have positive social outcomes.
I think it's really important to teach people sustainability anyway, earthquake or no earthquake, but in the concept of the earthquake, we've got a lot of land that could be used, and there's been a lot of talk about using that red zone land for gardening, and so I think this is a really important way to teach people some of those options and what can be done.
We're excited to see Christchurch evolving into an edible garden city, so please check out some of the links below to find out how you can get involved.